In a world where there's always so much to worry about, there's always anxiety about your future, financially, physically, emotionally. And I'll tell you, it's so easy to get negative. It's so easy to think of all the bad things, but just get through the day. I say to myself, if what did I need to do today? Okay. What did I want to do today? Or what would have made my day better or worse? And usually, what you'll find is no matter what, I would want to go to the gym for my well being. So I did that. No matter what, I had to shave, I had to shower. Okay. So I had to do that. I plan my life to be around the beach. So no matter what, I did that. And, I have responsibilities. So no matter what, I had to do work. I have dreams of financial side hustles. So no matter what, I make time for YouTube. So, that's your life, and that's how you get through the day. There in your day, there's some things that you have to do to upkeep yourself, to upkeep your stability. There's some things you want to do, but you still have to push yourself to do. And there's some things that you have dreams of, but if you don't do the work, your dreams don't work. So, but there's nothing in life that you can think of without doing it. And this just kind of gives you enough structure to get through the day. And look, on the bad days, it's bad. On the good days, it could be good. On the middle ground days, it's tough to find that little extra. But it's all about just getting through the day as positive and as healthy as possible without going into this negative spiral of all the bad things that can and will happen. And so, that's kind of how I just keep myself centered, like a daily reminder to myself that no matter what, I need to go to the gym for me to feel my best. No matter what, I need to walk outside. No matter what, I need to shave once a week. No matter what, I need to do my laundry. I need to work until I can afford to financially not. I need to put in the work for a side creative venture because it's not going to just happen. No one's going to knock on your door and say, hey, look, do you want a YouTube channel? I want to watch you. You got to remember this to get through the day. So that, because the less you do, the more you fear, the worse you feel. I'm not saying do things just for the sake of doing them and burn yourself out. But I'm saying in life, guys, this is just what it is, okay? And this is what I want to share with you. Salih, good to see you. It's good to see you too, Salih. I'm thankful I'm feeling better. My fever broke, still have a light headache and a little congestion, but I am feeling better today after a few days of being sick, so I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for the people that left positive comments. I appreciate that. And, again, psychologically going through a big change, buying property recently. So I said to myself, well, Sam, what do you want to do? Do you want to change? What does that look like? But then I said to myself, well, you just got through another day. What really, psychologically, there's a psychological thing and then there's an actual thing. Like, actually, I still don't plan on leaving Florida for 90% a year, even if I didn't own property here. So some of that's just psychological. And I got through the day, another day, I owned a property. It wasn't this drastic, big negative experience, and, sometimes I'm on the beach. I'm living on the beach. I have property by the beach. And I said, well, I don't like this. I don't like that. But I'm, a little bit of it is picking at hairs. So I have to remind myself that, to keep myself positive. Because you do have to, as you get through the day, you gotta push yourself to stay more positive than negative, because your mind and your spirit wants to go negative for whatever reason, at least for me. So I have to kind of like push myself to stay on the right side of the positive and negative curve, and so, okay, we got, this is where we're at, this is how we got to look at it. And this is what we do. If we go in a different direction, okay, what do we want? What are we trying to accomplish? And if we do nothing, what are we accomplishing? So then I go back to, all right, well, I got to get through the day no matter what. So I got to go to the gym. I got to go to work. I got to do my side hustle. I got to do laundry. I got to cut my hair. Then before you know it, before I think about, do I buy, do I sell, I got through another day and I did what I needed to do, did what I want to do. That's what I want to share with you tonight. Adam, good evening, Sam. I had a couple interviews today. Proud of you, brother. So I think I'm probably going to go back to FedEx Express. I was with FedEx Ground before, no benefits with them. Express has benefits. That's awesome. FedEx is a great company, a lot of opportunity. Congratulations, brother. And just going for an interview is getting back in that rhythm of getting some income produced, which psychologically and actually just gives you a little bit more stability. Totally understand. I totally think that's awesome that you're starting that, especially early. You just got laid off a couple of weeks ago. I think that's good. Because on average, it takes a couple months to start with a company, and it could take 3-4 months before you even benefits even kick in. So that takes a while for most companies, because there's usually an interview, a second interview, and then even when you get your start date, you usually have to work 30 or 60 days with a company before your benefits kick in. So, but how do you do it? You just do it one day at a time. You got to take life one step and one day at a time. And you got through another day, you did what you could, and you got to enjoy the moments. You got to discipline some moments. And, that's it, brother. But I'm proud of you, Adam. Shout out to you. Shout out to Salit. Shout out to everyone out there with elderly parents, with parents that they lost. Shout out to everyone out there going through ups and downs. I know how life is. I feel the pain of this world, but I also remember to say, look, be thankful and just get through the day. Don't take on all the sadness of the world. I mean, lately, I have had some negative feelings towards the world, no doubt. I mean, I've always struggled with that because it's just like, and even though I would consider myself, if I had to evaluate my life compared to the majority of other people in the world, not just a country in the world, I would say I probably have it better than most. And so that kind of like, instead of trying to figure everything out, just be thankful for that. But yeah, the world could definitely get you down. So what you're trying to do every day for yourself is just try to keep yourself with the right perspective, with the right objectives, with the right time management. And, you just pray that you got some decent people in your corner. You just try to stay away from people that are really just causing havoc because you ain't going to change them. You just want to kind of get out of their way for the most part. And that's it, man. I mean, good or bad, you got through another day. There's only so many days in a lifetime. So let's X this day off pretty much. And, hopefully if it wasn't a complete disaster, you got through another day avoiding a complete disaster. And there's only so many days you're going to X out. So that's a win to me. And you say, well, I got a lot more I want to do. Well, you should start doing it. I mean, I've shown you that in the 5 years I had a channel. If you got a plan, go after it responsibly, put steps together. If you don't work, your dreams don't work. No one's going to knock on your door and say, okay, this is what you do. And I'm going to show up for you every day. No, that's your job. And it's not easy. You need the grace of God, even though I want to be honest with you, as I get older, man, I really do. I curse God. I hate to say that. When I feel negative, I do, but I try to stay positive. I try to remain thankful. And that's what I want to do, because I do want to acknowledge God. I want to acknowledge the things that I feel I've been blessed with and that I know in my past. But as you get older, you get a little bitter. And it's tough to figure that out. I try to figure that out, but I don't know why, Adam, I've caught myself in some funks over the last few days, but I try to push through it. I got too many people relying on me. Yeah, I give you love and respect. It's very hard to be a caretaker. That's where I've struggled at times in my life, no doubt. And, no one knows how they'll react until they're in that situation. All we can do is just get through life one day at a time. I mean, that's the message tonight. So I empathize, caretakers, very tough job, whether you're raising a child, whether you're taking care of elderly parents, or whether you're taking care of a pet. It's very tough to be a caretaker. There's no doubt about that, especially if you're living with them, because you don't get any time to just like vent your own problems. People need a certain amount of space, and it's tough, but sometimes in life you don't have the space because, there's, a lot of us don't have unlimited resources. So, Fire, thank you for being a member also, brother. I appreciate all your positive comments. I see them, I read them. Hey, Sam, at what age do you think most people start to get bitter? I'm 28 right now. That's a good question. That's an interesting question. Well, I would say in my teens, even though like I always question certain things about life, I don't think I ever would say bitter. Certainly you get down, you get depressed, you get sad. I would say when you're in your teens, your biggest sadness will probably come after a breakup. When you're in your 20s, there's a lot of pressure in the career to get your life together. Um, but I would say bitterness, maybe late 20s, early 30s, you start to feel that bitter root. It may not take a stronghold, but I would say, yeah, late 20s. That's a good question. I would say late 20s, early 30s. Why? Well, obviously, because now you're in a full blown adult mode. When you're in your teenage years, you're not considered an adult. You're still considered. You're considered like an older child, a young adult. Okay. In your early 20s, same thing. Like you're given a lot of and you're still like got this like idea of the world. Now, when you get in your late 20s, early 30s, you've seen some of the world, and you're not young anymore. You're an official adult. That's it. You're damn near close to middle age. So that's that gets you. In 10 years you'll be at that midlife crisis mode where you evaluate life, and you've probably experienced death of some loved ones. You've probably had some dreams that have died. You've made some big failures, and that's what caused bitterness. Bitterness is caused by you're going to experience death of people you love. Bitterness comes from you're going to have dreams that die. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose friends, and you're going to lose relationships. And that causes bitterness, and there's no way around that. It's just life. You could avoid some things, but it's like you can't avoid all things. And what was that song? If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. That whole song is like, yeah, if you could turn back time, you would make sure like things don't go bad. But everyone says that there's no way, for whatever reason. That's the thing. Like you got to keep yourself from not getting sad, because you think about, and I would say this myself too. You think about, well, man, if I would have did this or that, things would be different. But it's just there's no way to live life like that. You just can't. It's very hard. And then what gets discouraging is you feel you knew better, you tried to do better, but you still didn't end up better. And then you got to keep going, and you got to keep trying to fight. And then you get tired of fighting, and then it's more bitterness. But it's you gotta just make life make you bitter or better. To me, I just try to get through the day and do what I need to do. I know I need to go to the gym. I know I need to do work. I know I need to show up for my creative passion. I know I needed to do laundry. I know I needed to not take a nap. So yeah, did I get mad today? Yeah. Did I get upset? Yeah. But did I try to just stay positive as best I can and stay going forward? Yes. And I just got through another day. And as I get older, that's the motto. When you're younger, there's a different mindset. It's like, oh, we're going to go out, we're going to party, we're going to play hoops, or you're going to play a video game, or you're going to dream of this, you're going to dream of that. That's that youngness, that's that naiveness, or that's that hope. And then as you get older, you're just like, just let me get through the motherfucking day, And so that's just a different mindset. Um, you know, Now I don't know. Yeah, most people I know, once you get middle aged, that's the motto. It's like, let me get through the day. So, well, that's depressing. I get it, but that's the best thing I think you got as a middle aged adult and older. Younger person, again, you're like, oh, we're gonna have some girls over tonight, or if you were a girl, we're gonna dress up, we're gonna go here. And some people maybe they still do that, and maybe they still in that zone, but I'm just not. So to me, I can't just keep doing that stuff if I'm not in that zone. Now, again, part of it too, you don't have to be a loner though. I mean, I guess you could be more social, but to me, what I found when you're more social, you don't get away from bitterness per se. You just now you got to deal with other people's problems too. And sometimes it's therapeutic to hear other people's problems because you realize you're not alone, and you can get strength through some level of fellowship. But you can also get some strife through some level of fellowship. So you're always going to go back to that balance of how much interaction with people do you want. That is an individual thing. Everyone answers that differently. Some people need that more of a social connection than others. For me, it's just not where I'm at, especially as I got older. It's just not who I am. So, yeah, I don't know, I tried that a few times. And what I found is, yeah, the more people, there's moments of greatness and then there's just moments of not greatness. So everything in life you take the good with the bad, that's just kind of what I've learned. But either way, guys and girls, I wish I could tell you so much. I wish I had unlimited money to give everyone. But if you gave everyone, including myself, unlimited money, then there'd be inflation. All right. Well, what's the alternative? Give no one money, and then there'll be a recession, depression. So, what is everyone trying to find balance? Is there such a thing in this world? I don't know. I don't know, guys. In this world, let's stay positive. That's what I would say. Let's stay positive as best we can. I'm thankful I feel better. I'm thankful for all the positive people that left positive comments. Um, like I say, right now, uh, just making the video, getting through another day, showing up and sharing is my message. Until I kind of refocus on the direction, or the things that, I want to focus on. The main thing is show up. The second thing is maintain on the positive side of things as best you can, but be honest with your struggles. Then the final thing is, that consistency will just keep you in the game, okay, until you're back on a hitting streak, okay? Because there's no way you're going to hit a home run every time at bat, okay? Actually, it's going to be rare, okay? So what you're trying to do is avoid strikeouts and get on the base, okay? And if you can do that, then you're still in the game, okay? And you'll be in more games, you'll get more playing time, you'll get more recommendations, okay? And then once in a while, you get on this streak for whatever reason, because of your habits, because of some luck, because of the grace of God, because of your talents, and boom, boom, boom. And then you start knocking out the park again. That's the algorithm of life. And, that's all we can do. So right now, guys, sometimes I'm trying to bunt. I'm just trying to get on base, guys. That's all I'm trying to do. So, I hope that helps you, Fire. I appreciate that, Purple Fire, brother. Good question tonight. Adam, I love you. Salih, I thank you. Fire, I thank you. Love, respect to everyone. Hope my words and my videos help you in some way. Peace.